Hey, Fletch. Last week, Mullica Hill suffered had a EF3 tornado that went through the town, and it really looked like it took a hit. Were you around that area at the area during the time when that happened? And what was your reaction seeing some of the did you see any of the damage in the days afterwards? And what was your initial reaction?
I mean, absolutely. When I wasn't around the area, I think we were just now leaving the building, and luckily I was. I went to go get my haircut in South Philly during the time, but but the time the tornado did come through, I would have been going through that same area at the time that it came through. Had I timed it up just right, but I was definitely I've definitely seen part of it. I've seen a lot of the damage, and it's really bad. It's really sad, and I mean, I know the people that was affected by it. It's very devastating. So as you ride through the area right now, you still can see there's a lot of cleanup, but just the town of Mullica Hill, got a long way to go.
Go ahead, Zach, and then Josh.
Hey Fletcher, as a follow up to that, I saw you've posted a few things. What have you done kind of in the area, and what's the importance of that to you right now?
Just lending a hand, my day off another day. I went out me Secante's Pizza. They delivered about 100 pieces to not only the people who lost a lot of things, but to a bunch of the workers. And also, I took a trip to Home Depot and went and bought a bunch of like rakes and trash bags and shovels and chainsaws and things that people really need. I figured at that point, being a couple of days in, people had enough water and somewhat food, but I just figured the most important things is lending them a hand, gloves and things like that, to help them and offer that to them, as I know many people needed and appreciated it.
Go ahead, Josh.
Fletch, thanks for sharing that with us. If I could, transition to football, man. On Sunday, it's year 10 for you. What excites you the most about going to battle with this group and Coach Sirianni and gearing up for Sunday at Atlanta?
I mean, the biggest thing to me, I don't think it ever gets old. Getting ready to play, it's year 10, then it never gets old. I'm always excited for the first game. And the biggest thing for me and, just telling the guys is don't peak too soon. The game isn't played until Sunday, but we still need to play the game in our head just a little bit as we prepare for Atlanta, which is, which always a game. It's always a tough game every time we play them. It's always close, no matter where it's they're here. Those games always come down to what team make the least mistakes, and we're just preparing as we would every week. We're excited about it, and I'm excited for both, Coach Sirianni and Coach and JG. His first game as a head coach and his first time, first game as a D coordinator. So I'm excited for both coordinators. So it's going to be exciting and fun to see, and I think we're ready for it.
Appreciate it.
We'll go to Ed and then Bo.
Hey, Fletch. Yeah, thanks for sharing that story, man. I hope everything works out down there in your home state. But a new team kind of really. I think there's 18 new players. Every year the roster turns over. But what have you learned about this team, through August and through the off season, would you say?
I learned a lot about this team. Sometimes you get new guys, and it just takes some time for guys to bond. But I feel that this team is connecting. I think that's the biggest thing for us. You got everybody's just connected, no matter what position it is. Everybody's giving everybody a hard time. Everybody's, challenging everybody. If it's the D line challenging the receivers, or the DBs challenging the O line. That's just things that that's part of good steps to being a really good really good team, and everybody just getting along and having fun while doing it. Obviously, so. That's a big part of just what's been going on around here, and everybody's excited for week 1.
Go ahead, Bo.
Hey, Fletch, I wanted to ask you about the new captains. What do Jalen and Alex bring to the table from a leadership standpoint?
But just guys, obviously Jalen is our starting quarterback, and he has to take on that role. He has to be one of the leaders. We're not gonna force it on him, but he just has to step in and just be that leader and be a guy that just takes over the huddle when it's time to do that. Being a captain isn't an easy thing because obviously guys voted you in, the coaches voted you in, and you just got to take control, stay calm about things. And you just got to lead when the times are good and when the times are bad. And I'm pretty sure that that he understands that. And that goes for both, he and Alex. But it's a good addition. Two new guys, and I'm excited for both of them. Alex worked his balls off to get to the position where he is now. Jalen did also. So excited to see both guys go out, fly around, and make some plays on Sunday.
We'll go to Ed Kratz.
Fletch, you have two rookies on that defensive line, Teron Jackson. Well, actually three, Marlon Tuipulotu and Milton Williams. I mean, what advice do you give to them going into their first, for their NFL debuts?
I mean, I've just been telling them to make sure that, that they're ready. Make sure they're prepared. That obviously been the biggest thing to them. I've been preaching to them that the game is going to be really fast to them. I mean, and that's just the truth. It's going to be faster than what the preseason was. And, just know what they're doing, flying around, doing it. If they're going to make a mistake, doing it, playing hard. So for those guys, I just keep preaching that and just try not to put a lot of pressure on them, because I feel like it's enough pressure on them already. So just make sure that they're still loose and having fun at the same time.
And if I could just follow up, what do you remember about your first game, your pro debut?
Man, my first game was against the Cleveland Browns, and I was nervous at the same time, but the guys like Trent and Cullen and Darryl and all those guys kind of kept me loose, which was a big help. And I still remember those days. But I'm trying to do the same thing for those young guys that's going to be playing, and just tell them just kind of relax and go play. That they haven't just started playing football, obviously, but it's just their first NFL game.